Right fielder, number 15, Abby Fortin. Designated player, number 17, Ashley Melendez. First baseman, number 21, Gianna Gatto. Third baseman, number 5, Megan Sneeden. Shortstop, number 7, Alexandra Laird. Center fielder, number 8, Claire Travis. Left fielder, number 4, Samantha Marone. And in the circle, the pitcher, number 13, Hannah Olszewski. The assistant coaches for the Pioneers are Carla Campagna, Ali Pashota, and Megan Butterworth. The head coach of LIU Post is Jamie Apicella. Now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Mavericks of Mercy College. First, your non-starters. Number 1, Erica Handegard. Number 5, Katiana Golino. Number 7, Marissa Miano. Number 13, Brianna Wheeler. Number 16, Alexis Carmichael. Number 20, Jessica Lombardi. Number 46, McKaylee Cusimano. Number 49, Emma Galaga. And number 50, Kaylee Stevens. Now the starting lineup for Mercy College. The designated player, number 2, Ali Palizaro. The right fielder, number 17, Janelle Wade. Second baseman, number 15, Scania Linas. The shortstop, number 41, Julie Gross. Third baseman, number 10, Cassidy Wooten. The center fielder, number 3, Destiny Bullock. The left fielder, number 22, Morgan Lloyd. First baseman, number 33, Kendall Meeks. The catcher, number 44, Bailey McCormick. And in the circle, the pitcher, number 38, Jackie Kilkey. The assistant coaches for the Mavericks are Robert Sorcelli, Steve Greenwalk, Samantha Tenney, and Lindsay Drain. The head coach of Mercy College is Mike Fazio. And now, to honor America, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that the NCAA East Coast Conference, LIU Post, and Mercy College promote a positive game environment and good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the championship of the 2017 East Coast Conference Softball Championship, coming to you live from Dobbs Ferry on the campus of Mercy College, New York. Our game today has the number 4 seeded LIU Post Pioneers taking on the top seeded Mercy College Mavericks. Mercy just needs to win this game, and they will be ECC champions for the first time in program history. And the Pioneers need to rally and win both games today to be crowned ECC champions. About to get underway here in the top of the first, so let's see the lineup for LIU Post. They're sticking with the same lineup they've had throughout the tournament. And leading off and playing second base is Kayla McCoy. The catcher, Julia Cedar, bats second. Abby Fortin bats third and plays right field. Cleaning up is Ashley Melendez, a designated player. Gianna Gatto bats fifth and plays first base. Megan Sneeden is at third base, batting sixth. Alexandra Laird, the shortstop, bats 7th. Claire Travis, the center fielder, bats 8th. And Samantha Maroney, the left fielder, bats 7th. And in the circle for Mercy, in her first appearance of the tournament, is Jackie Keelty. And Keelty's first pitch of the game is high and away. So we're underway here in Dobbs Ferry. Keelty on the year has a 7-4 record, 3.10 ERA. And the 1-0 taken high and away. So McCoy has a hitter's count here at 2-0 early in the first inning. And the 2-0. McCoy squares the bunt, but pulls back and takes ball 3. So now she's ahead in the count 3-0. And the 3-0 is in there for a strike. And Keelty's 3-1. Swung on and little bit looper back to Keelty. She catches it on the fly for the first out of the game.
The catcher, number 22, Julia Cedar.
And that brings Julia Cedar to the plate. She had a huge day yesterday in the Pioneers' 2 wins with a 2-run home run and 3-run RBI triple. She swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Cedar is 4 for 10 in the tournament so far. 2 doubles, a home run, and 5 RBIs. Is now hitting .404 on the season. And the 0-1. Cedar was right on that one, but fouls it straight back to the screen. And she's behind now in the count, 0-2. And the 0-2 from Keelty is lifted high to left field, turns Morgan Lloyd around, but she makes the catch in left field. So Cedar gave that one a drive, but Lloyd makes the catch, and 2 quick outs here for the Pioneers in the top of the first.
Right fielder, number 15, Abby Fortin.
That brings Abby Fortin to the plate, the ECC Rookie of the Year, hitting .262 on the season. Leads the ECC with 13 home runs. And she swings through Keelty's first pitch. So it counts 0-1. Fortin struggled so far here in the ECC tournament, 0 for 11 in the 3 games for LIU Post. And she's quickly behind the count, 0-2. Keelty's 0-2, well outside. Trying to get Fortin to chase there. And the count's now 1-2. Well upstairs on that one. Run the count even now at 2-2. That one's hit deep to left field. That is really high. It is carrying, but stays in, and Lloyd makes a catch on the warning track. Fortin just missed that, putting the Pioneers on the board. But 3 quick outs, and we're through a half inning here at the ECC Softball Championship. The score is LIU Post 0, and Mercy coming to bat. You're watching the ECC Softball Championship on the ECC YouTube channel.
I started working in the family business after high school, but soon realized I wanted more. Then I transferred to Mercy College and everything changed. I learned from leaders of top global companies and was the CEO of a student business. With great career counseling,
I had internships at 2 Fortune 500 companies, one of which led to a full-time job.
transferring to Mercy was the best decision of my life. I'm Anthony Sicaranza, class of 2015, and a full-time compensation and benefits analyst.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the first. Let's give you Mercy's lineup really quickly. Ali Pelizaro leads off as a designated player. Janelle Wade bats second in right field. Scania Lemus is the number 3 hitter playing second base. Julie Gross cleans up as a shortstop. Third baseman Cassidy Wooten bats 5th. Destiny Bullock, the center fielder, bats 6th. Morgan Lloyd, the co-ECC player of the year, is batting 7th, playing left field. Kendall Meeks, the star of the tournament so far for Mercy, is batting 8th and playing first base. And Bailey McCormick is catching and batting 9th. Hannah Olszewski in the circle for the Pioneers, and her first pitch is taken for strike 1. Olszewski has a 14-12 record on the season, 33 appearances, 26 starts, 1.96 ERA. She started all 3 of the Pioneers games so far in the tournament. And that pitch is lined down the right field line, but foul. So Pelizaro quickly in an 0-2 hole. Olszewski has an 0-1 record in the tournament so far, as she was relieved twice by Katie Humhay yesterday. And Humhay picked up both wins. And that pitch just misses off the outer part of the plate. And the count's here 1-2 to Pelizaro, leading off the bottom of the first. And the 1-2, tapped to short. And Laird fires across the diamond for the first out.
Right fielder, number 17, Janelle Wade.
That brings Janelle Wade to the plate. Wade's hitting .292 on the year. And the first pitch to her is grounded up the middle. McCoy makes the stab and fires the first. So 2 quick outs here for the Pioneers in the bottom of the first inning.
Second baseman, number 15, Scania Lemus.
That brings Scania Lemus to the plate, one of 3 400 hitters in the Mavericks lineup. 404 on the year. And she swings through the first pitch drop ball from Olszewski. Lemus is 3 for 7 so far in the ECC Championship. And driven in 1 run in the Mavericks' 2 games. Both wins. And she takes that one low and away to even the count at 1-1. Swings through another drop ball. And Olszewski's now ahead in the count 1-2. That one's just a little bit wide, and the count's now even at 2-2. Lemus fouls that one off. Count remains 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Lemus creeps up in the box and swings through another drop ball from Olszewski. So another quick 1-2-3 inning. Both teams were 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. And we head to the second inning. The score still tied at 0-0 here on the ECC YouTube channel.
This is LIU Post.
We are pioneers in spirit and in practice.
On the boards and beyond borders.
This is LIU Post,
a leader in business,
an international destination for the arts,
an engine of experiential education,
where entrepreneurs get their start,
accomplished alumni give back,
and innovative degree programs connect
for a 360-degree view of the world.
This is LIU Post,
where the pioneering spirit soars. LIU Post.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
We head to the top of the second with Ashley Melendez leading off for LIU Post. She takes the first pitch from Keelty for ball one. Melendez is a .247 hitter on the season. And that one's in there for strike one, so the count's even here at 1-1. Keelty waiting for the sign, gets what she likes. Fires in and hits the outside corner. So she's ahead of the count now, 1-2. And the 1-2. Grounded to second. Lemus makes the play and fires over to first for the first out here.
First baseman, number 21, Gianna Gatto.
Gianna Gatto stepping to the plate now. And the first pitch to her is in there for strike one. Gatto, a transfer from Dowling College, a former ECC school that closed its doors last year. It was an all-conference selection last year. Hitting .257 for the Pioneers. And she takes that pitch high, run the count even at 1-1. Gatto shows bunt, pulls back, and swings and lifts that one to center field. Destiny Bullock is camped under that one, and she makes the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 5, Megan Sneed.
Brings Megan Sneeden to the plate. She's the second leading hitter for the Pioneers at .264 on the year. And she's 3 for 11 so far in the tournament. Takes that first pitch low and away for ball one. That one's low. Counts now 2-0. And Keelty pours a 2-0 pitch right in there for strike one. Sneeden out in front of the pitch. Fouls it down the third baseline. Runs the count even at 2-2. 2 outs here. Top of the second inning. And the 2-2. Just off the plate. Mercy dugout seemed to want that one. But the count's now full. Keelty was taking a little bit too long for Sneeden's liking there. She calls time. And we're all set to go for the payoff pitch. And that one's popped to short. And Julie Gross makes the play for the third and final out. We're through 1.5. And we're still scoreless here in the championship round of the ECC Softball Championship.
I started working in the family business after high school, but soon realized I wanted more. Then I transferred to Mercy College and everything changed. I learned from leaders of top global companies and was the CEO of a student business. With great career counseling,
I had internships at 2 Fortune 500 companies, one of which led to a full-time job.
Transferring to Mercy was the best decision of my life. I'm Anthony Sicaranza, class of 2015, and a full-time compensation and benefits analyst.
For the Mavericks,
And we're back in the bottom of the second inning. Julie Gross leading off for the Mavericks. Hitting at .403 on the season. Actually, one of 4 Mavericks, not 3, as I said before, hitting over 400. She's been killing the ball so far here in this tournament. 4 for 7, 571 average, and 3 RBI. She takes that first pitch low. And the 1-0. Gross way out in front of an off-speed pitch. Pulls it foul down the third baseline. We had a little delay here as we're waiting for an LIU post pitcher to enter the bullpen down the left field line. Now we're back and ready. And that pitch is lifted deep to right center field. Going back, and it is gone! Julie Gross with a solo home run. First hit of the game for either team and first run of the game as the Mavericks strike first. So a shot to right center field for Julie Gross. And the Mavericks are out to a 1-0 lead.
Third baseman.
It's only the second home run of the season for Gross. And now Cassidy Wooten steps to the plate. She takes that pitch low and inside. Yet another 400 hitter for the Mavericks and all-conference first-team selection. She also has 8 home runs and 32 RBI on the year. She takes that one low. Now ahead in the count, 2-0. Off-speed pitch there from Olszewski, in for strike 1. And the 2-1. Tap to third base. Sneeden makes the play. And across the diamond for out number 1. Destiny Bullock stepping to the plate. Center fielder for the Mavericks. And the first pitch to her is low and in.
Center fielder, number 3, Destiny Bullock.
And the 1-0. Ripped but fouled on the third baseline. Bullocks at 336 on the year. Only 2 for 7 so far here in the ECC Championship. That one just misses low and away. So now the count's 2-1 in Bullock's favor. That one's tapped to third base. Sneeden charges, throws across the diamond, and 2 away here now in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, number 22, Morgan Lloyd.
Brings Morgan Lloyd to the plate. The ECC's leading hitter and co-player of the year. Actually dropped to the number 7 in the lineup today by Mercy coach Mike Fazio. Lloyd's only 2 for 7 so far in this tournament, but had such a great regular season. She's still the leading hitter in the ECC by almost 40 points. She takes that one on the outer half for strike 2. Quickly in an 0-2 count here. That one misses just off the plate. And Olszewski's 1-2. Ripped, but just foul. Third base umpire had to jump out of the way of that one. Lloyd's back in the box. And the 1-2. Just misses. So 2-2 count. 2 outs, bottom of the second. 1 run already in for Mercy. And Lloyd hits that one to short. Laird fields, fires the first, and retires the side for Mercy. But the Mavericks are first on the board here in this championship round of the ECC Softball Championship with a home run from Julie Gross. We head to the third inning with Mercy leading LIU Post 1-0.
If I lose, respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Alexandra Laird leading off the top of the third for the Pioneers. And swings at the first pitch, little looper to the pitcher. Keelty charges, makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the third inning.
Center fielder, number 8, Claire Travis.
Brings Claire Travis to the plate for the Pioneers. Still in search of her first hit here in the ECC Championship. And she swings and fouls that one straight back. Keelty waits for the sign and fires. And that one might be catcher's interference. And it looks like Jamie Apicella thought the same thing, is asking the umpire. We're pretty close to home plate here, and it seemed to be catcher's interference, and they do say yes. So Travis reaches on catcher interference.
Left fielder, number 4, Samantha Maroon.
So runner on first base runner of the game for the Pioneers. And Samantha Maroney steps to the plate. She takes the first pitch high. As they have all tournament, when the slap hitter's been up, the Mavericks have an interesting defensive alignment with 4 players on the outfield grass. And Maroney hits that one to the back to the pitcher. And Keelty fires a second. Lemus dropped the ball. I'm not sure if they called her out on the force or the tag. And head coach Jamie Apicella is out there to talk to the umpires. And the call remains out at second base. So Maroney reaches on a fielder's choice.
Second baseman, number 12, Kayla McCoy.
And that brings back the top of the order for the Pioneers and Kayla McCoy. McCoy hit a soft liner to the pitcher her first time up and takes that pitch for strike 1. That one misses high and away. Run the count even at 1-1. Pioneers still in search of their first hit of the afternoon. That one misses low and away. So count's now 2-1. Foul ball into the Pioneers dugout. So count's even now, 2-2. 2 outs. And Keelty's 2-2 offering. Fouled away again at the plate. And another 2-2 is lined to center field. So there's the first hit of the game for the Pioneers. And Samantha Maroney had to hustle into second base as Destiny Bullock charged that hard. Was thinking about firing into second to try to force Maroney. But it's a hit for McCoy. And 2 on, 2 out here for dangerous hitter for the Pioneers, Julia Cedar. And Mercy head coach Mike Fazio is actually out to the circle to talk to Keelty. And actually looks like he's going to make a pitching change. And we do have a pitching change coming up. Keelty was rolling right along. And McCoy's hit just a minute ago was the first hit of the game for the Pioneers. But Fazio is bringing in Kendall Meeks from first base. This is Meeks' 13th appearance in the circle on the year. 3-2 record, 3.98 ERA. In 31 2/3 innings pitched, she has 13 strikeouts, allowed 34 hits.
flex position is number.
And Katie Galino also entered the game at first base. And Meek's first pitch to Cedar is low and away.
Pioneers is the catcher, number 22, Julia Cedar.
So Cedar had 2 huge hits yesterday for the Pioneers, and they're hoping she can come up with another one here. And she does line that deep to left center field. 1 hops the fence, 1 runs in. And Apicella stops McCoy at second base, but it's an RBI double, another big hit for Julia Cedar. And the game is tied here at 1-1 in the top of the 3rd inning.
Right fielder, number 15, Abby Fortin.
So that's RBI number 49 on the year for Cedar. And Abby Fortin comes to the plate. Fortin takes that first pitch inside. And after the pitch, Bailey McCormick is out to the circle to speak to Meeks, trying to calm the freshman down after giving up that game-tying double. The Pioneers need to win this game to force a winner-take-all Game 7. Mercy wins. They will be ECC champions for the first time in program history. And the Meeks 1-0 pitch is fouled down the line. So the count's now even at 1-1 to Abby Fortin. Fortin swings through an off-speed pitch. And Meeks now ahead in the count, 1-2. Two of the top freshmen in the ECC battling here. Fortin calls time as Meeks was taking too long to get the sign. Both were all conference first team selections. Fortin fouls another one off. The count remains 1-2. And the 1-2. It's hit deep to left center, or left field. It's twisting foul. Had the distance. Was over the fence into the Pioneers bullpen, but just twisted foul. So that's twice today. Fortin's just missed a home run. ECC leader in home runs on the year. Flew out to the warning track her first time up. And another 1-2. And another foul ball. So Fortin battling here. And yet another foul ball. Fortin actually tried to call time there. The umpire said no. And she looked back, had to look forward again really quickly. She fouled it off, stayed alive, and another 1-2 pitch, and another foul ball. We're approaching a 10-pitch at bat here for Fortin. And another 1-2 pitch is low in the dirt. Nice stop by McCormick. Keep that one from heading to the backstop. Counts now even, 2-2. And Meek's 2-2 pitch is high, so the count's now full. And the payoff pitch is hit hard to third base and booted by Wooten. We'll see how they score that, but either way, the Pioneers take the lead. So that one is scored in error. Fortin hit it hard, but Wooten boots it, allowing the run to score, and LIU Post takes a 2-1 lead and still have runners on the corners here with 2 outs and Ashley Melendez stepping to the plate.
Designated player, number 17, Ashley Melendez.
And the first pitch to Melendez is high for ball 1. 1-0, little squibber back to the circle. Meeks fields, throws to first, and retires the side, but not before LIU Post takes the lead on 2 hits, 1 error, and they leave 2 runners on base. And after 2.5, the score is LIU Post 2, Mercy 1. You're watching the ECC Softball Championship on the ECC YouTube channel.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Kendall Meeks leads things off here for the Mavericks in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off for the Mavericks, the pitcher, number 33.
Meeks sent the Mavericks to the championship round of this tournament with a walk-off single yesterday against NYIT. She also hit a 2-run home run in game number 1 of the tournament for the Mavericks. And she's 3 for 6 so far in the ECC championship. And 366 hitter on the year, leads the Mavericks with 10 home runs. And she takes the first pitch from Olszewski for strike 1. And the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, grounded to third, bobbled, but over to first in plenty of time. So Sneeden recovers after the bobble. And a quick out here.
The catcher, number 44, Bailey McCormick.
Olszewski's actually rolling right along for the Pioneers. Her one mistake is the home run, the solo home run for Julie Gross last inning. And that one's lifted into short left field. Maroney comes in and makes the catch. So 2 quick outs now for the Pioneers. Olszewski's only thrown 3 pitches so far this inning. And we're back to the top of the order for the Mavericks.
Designated player, number 2.
With Ali Pelizaro. Pelizaro grounded out to short her first time up. And the first pitch from Olszewski is in there for strike 1. And the 0-1. Driven out to right field. And Fortin's there to make the catch for the third and final out. So quick 1-2-3 inning for the Mavericks. We're through 3 at the ECC Softball Championship with LIU Post leading Mercy by a score of 2-1.
This is LIU Post.
We are pioneers in spirit
and in practice.
On the boards
and beyond borders.
This is LIU Post.
A leader in business.
An international destination for the arts.
An engine of experiential education.
Where entrepreneurs get their start.
Accomplished alumni give back.
And innovative degree programs connect.
For a 360-degree view of the world.
This is LIU Post.
Where the pioneering spirit soars. LIU Post.
First baseman, number 21.
We head to the top of the fourth. Gianna Gatto leads off for the Pioneers. She flew out to center field her first time up. And first pitch from Meeks is in there for strike one. So Meeks enters her second inning of work here. She pegs Gatto right between the numbers. You can tell she's in a little bit of pain as she trots down to first base. She's taking her time down there at first. So Gatto actually comes out of the game after that hit by pitch for a pinch runner. Jacqueline Hahn enters to run.
Pinch running for the Pioneers at first base. Number 3, Jacqueline Hahn.
Waiting for the umpire here to alert both coaches of the change. The leadoff runner on for the Pioneers. Megan Sneeden stepping to the plate. Back in the box after looking down for signs. She shows bunt. She pulls back and then actually stabs like she was going to bunt again, but takes that one for a ball. Sneeden actually has a wristband on, looking for what the play is from head coach Jamie Apsella. She does put a bunt down and gets a sac bunt as Hahn moves to second base. She scored that a 1-4. Sacrifice bunt for Sneeden.
Shortstop, number 7, Alexandra Laird.
And Alexandra Laird steps to the plate with a runner in scoring position for the Pioneers. Laird hit a soft pop-up to the pitcher, her first time up. And that one's in there for strike one. And Meeks a one pitch. Grounded to short. Gross fields. She looks like she actually thought a runner was on first base. She went to flip it to the second baseman covering second, and that little hesitation was just long enough for Laird to beat that out. So for second inning in a row, the Pioneers have something going with runners on the corners. And that one is scored a hit.
Center fielder, number 8, Claire Travis.
So big spot here for Claire Travis. She reached on a catcher's interference her first time up. Got that inning going last inning for the Pioneers. And the first pitch to her is lifted to left field and deep. This should be deep enough to score the run. And it is, so a sacrifice fly. And Laird also tags up and moves to second. So a good piece of hitting there by Travis, lifting the ball to the outfield. And the score is now 3-1 in favor of LIU Post. That brings Samantha Maroney to the plate. And the first pitch is high and actually gets past McCormick. So the wild pitch moves Laird down to third base. So runner on third base here. 2 outs. Samantha Maroney has a 1-0 count. And that one's on the inner part of the plate for strike one. And the 1-1. Grounded back to Meeks. She fields, throws to first in time to retire the side. But the Pioneers add another one. And after 3.5 innings here in the ECC Softball Championship, the score is LIU Post 3, Mercy 1. You're watching the ECC Softball on the ECC YouTube channel.
I started working in the family business after high school, but soon realized I wanted more. Then I transferred to Mercy College and everything changed. I learned from leaders of top global companies and was the CEO of a student business. With great career counseling,
I had internships at 2 Fortune 500 companies, one of which led to a full-time job.
Transferring to Mercy was the best decision of my life. I'm Anthony Sicaranza, class of 2015, and a full-time compensation and benefits analyst.
Heart of the order coming up here for the Mavericks as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
The bottom of the fourth inning for the Mavericks. The right fielder, number 17, Janelle Wade.
Janelle Wade leads things off. She grounded out to second base her first time up. And she takes that one low and inside for ball one. That one's little looper to center field, and it's in for a leadoff single for Wade. So that's just the second hit of the game, second base runner of the game for the Mavericks. Looks like we might have some sort of change. LIU Post coach Jamie Apicella is talking to our home plate umpire. And we do have a pitching change. Katie Humhay coming in for the Pioneers. Humhay on the season. This is her 25th appearance. Only her 5th appearance in relief. Has a 9-8 record on the year, 3.57 ERA, and 86 strikeouts and 133 and a third innings pitched. But she has been lights out so far here in the ECC Championship for the Pioneers. Earned both wins yesterday in 8 2/3 innings pitched. Had only allowed 3 hits, 0 runs, and struck out 13. So Humhey is done with her warm-up pitches. And Scania Lemus is stepping to the plate. Lemus struck out her first time up. And the first pitch from Humhey is low and inside for ball 1. Humhey looks to throw pretty hard. Don't have a radar gun here, but looks like she's throwing a little bit harder than Olszewski was. But she's behind in the count now, 2-0 to Lemus. And the 2-0. It's hit deep to left field. That one's going to be in for a double. And the Mavericks have something going here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners on 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. And Julie Gross stepping to the plate. Gross is responsible for the Mavericks' lone run. Hit her 2nd home run of the year, her first time up. And she's been on fire here in this ECC championship. She's now got 5 hits and 8 at-bats. So Humhey toes the rubber. And her first pitch to Gross is low and in. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung through by Gross. Counts now even at 1-1. Pioneers have the infield in. Flared the shortstop back a little bit. And Gross actually was trying to bunt there. Not sure if she did that on her own or if that was called by the coach. But an interesting call with such a hot hitter up at the plate and 2 runners in scoring position. The count's now 1-2. And Humhey's pitch fouled back by Gross. So the Pioneers looking for a strikeout here. And the Mavericks looking to inch closer with a base hit. And Humhey gets the big strikeout as Gross chases pitch a little high in the zone.
Third baseman, number 10, Cassidy Wooten.
So 1 out. Runner still on 2nd and 3rd. Cassidy Wooten steps to the plate. She grounded out to 3rd her first time up. And the first pitch from Humhey is fouled straight back behind the plate and out of play. in the 0-1. High in the zone. Looks like Wooten thought about chasing, but held off. Count now even at 1-1. Wooten tries to call time, and she lifts one to left field. That could be deep enough to score a run. Maroney's throw comes into the plate. She overthrows the cutoff man, allowing Lemus to coast into third too. But that's a sac fly for Wooten, and cuts the deficit in half for the Mavericks as LIU Post now leads 3-2.
Center fielder, number 3, Destiny Boss.
So 2 outs, tying run on third base from Destiny Bullock at the plate. She takes that first pitch high for ball 1. And the 1-0 to Bullock. Little looper just to the outfield grass, and Kayla McCoy's there to make the catch for the third and final out. So the tying run stranded at third, but the Mavericks do pick up 1. And after 4 innings, the score is LIU Post 3 and Mercy 2 here at the ECC Softball Championship.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
We head to the top of the 5th. The Pioneers have the top of their order coming up. Kayla McCoy singled and scored a run her last time up. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. And the first pitch from Meeks is taken high for ball 1. And that one's low. So McCoy heading the count 2-0 here, leading off the 5th. And that one's low in the dirt, so 3-0 count. LIU Post would love to have McCoy on to lead off the innings, so could force the Mavericks to pitch to Cedar. And that's exactly what's going to happen here as McCoy draws a 4-pitch walk.
Catcher, number 22, Julia Cedar.
That brings Julia Cedar to the plate. Cedar hit an RBI double last time up, and has been huge for the Pioneers throughout the tournament. And that one hits her in the head, and she is not happy about it. Throws the bat down and is looking at Meeks. So even though Cedar wasn't happy, the Pioneers do have 2 runners on now, with nobody out and Abby Fortin at the plate. Home plate umpire is speaking to LIU Post head coach Jamie Apicello. I don't think he was particularly happy about his best hitter getting plunked in the head either. And time is called here now. Looks like we're going to have another pitching change. And looks like Kaylee Stevens is coming into the game for the Mavericks. Her 17th appearance on the year. She has a 9-3 record, 2.71 ERA, and 75 innings pitched. She's allowed 63 hits and struck out 67 batters on the year. And Kendall Meeks heads back to first base and stays in the game. And actually noticed that she was talking to Julia Cedar when she went over there and apologized for hitting her in the head. So I don't think there was any intent there. But a big spot in this game. As we've mentioned before, the Pioneers need to win this game to force a winner-take-all Game 7 later today. So with a 1-run lead, 2 runners on, the Pioneers would love to put some more runs across the board. And Abby Fortin stepping to the plate. And she tries to check her swing, but goes all the way through, chases a high pitch, and Stevens is quickly ahead in the count, 0-1. Fortin squares the bunt, pulls back, and swings through another high pitch. So Stevens has an 0-2 lead here. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed again. So 3 straight high pitches swung through by Abby Fortin. And a big out there for Mercy.
Designated player, number 17, Ashley Melendez.
Ashley Melendez now up for Pioneers. She shows bunt. And that does lay it down. It's a beautiful bunt. Meeks fields and fires over to Lemus covering in time. So sacrifice bunt, but that is the second out. But now Pioneers have 2 runners in scoring position for Gianna Gatto. Gatto's 0 for 1 on the day. Reached by hit by pitch her last time up. And that one has her jumping out of the way and then misses on the inner part of the plate. And the 1-0. Misses inside again. So now Gatto's ahead in the count, 2-0. And the 2-0. High and away. So Stevens is 1 pitch away from walking the bases loaded. And we'll see if Apicella gives Gatto the green light here with a 3-0 count, 2 runners in scoring position. And she was taken all the way and heads down to first with a walk. So bases loaded now for Megan Sneeden.
Third baseman, number 5, Megan Sneeden.
Sneeden is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Had a sacrifice bunt her last time up. She's up in a big spot here with the bases loaded and 2 out. And that pitch from Stevens is high. So 5 straight balls from Stevens. And make that 6. 2-0 count now to Megan Sneeden. And the 2-0. In there for strike 1. After 6 straight balls, a take sign might have been on there. But now it's a 2-1. Now it's 3-1. So Stevens is 1 pitch away from walking in a run. And Sneeden shows bunt. And takes that for strike 2. So with a full count, runners will be off. And the payoff pitch is drilled to left field, and in the gap, 1 run scores, 2 runs scores. Gatto's rounding third, and she'll be in plenty of time with no throw. A 3-run RBI double for Megan Sneeden. A huge hit for the Pioneers and extends their lead to 6-2. So with the runners off on that pitch, that gave them that little extra head start they needed. And Gatto came all the way around from first to score.
Shortstop, number 7.
And now the Pioneers have a 4-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning. It's a huge hit for Megan Sneeden. And first pitch to Alexandra Laird is high for ball 1. It's a 9th double on the year for Sneeden. And RBI is 20, 21, and 22. Another one misses high. And Laird has a hitter's count here at 2-0. That one's in there for a low strike. The 2-1 pitch is low. The count is now 3-1. And that one's in there for strike. So full count now to Laird. Laird's 1 for 2 on the day. And fouls that pitch straight back. Just keep the count at 3-2. And the payoff is fouled back again. And Laird works a walk. So another runner on for the Pioneers. Claire Travis steps to the plate. The first pitch to her is in there for strike 1. Raindrops starting to fall here. And Travis fouls that one back. Counts quickly 0-2. And that one's in the dirt. Nice stop by McCormick, keeping the runners at first and second. And the 1-2 is through into left field, off Wooten's glove. That was hit too hard to score the runner from second. And once again, the Pioneers have the bases loaded. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Samantha Maroney. In a similar situation yesterday, Jamie Apicella also pinch hit for Maroney, who's a slap hitter. With runners in scoring position, he pinch hit for her, and we'll do the same again. And that brings Melissa Pete to the plate.
Number 9, Melissa Pete.
Pete's only 1 for 19 on the season, but looking for a big bases loaded hit here. And that one is low in the dirt. Another nice stop by McCormick. And Pete takes that one in there for strike one. And that one's low. So 2-1 count. Bases juiced for the Pioneers. Looking to break this one open. And that one's fouled behind home plate. So the count's now even at 2-2. And the 2-2 is low, so another full count with the bases loaded. The runners will get a head start once again. And the full count pitch is low for ball 4, so another run in for the Pioneers on a bases loaded walk to Melissa Pete. That is Pete's first RBI on the season. And she's quickly pinch run for. It was Samantha Maroney re-entering the game.
Re-entering the game and running at first base is number 4, Samantha Maroney. Now batting is the second baseman, number 12, Kayla McCoy.
So base is still juiced, and the Pioneers have hit around now this inning. And Kayla McCoy, who walked to lead off the inning, is back at the plate. And she takes out one for strike one. And McCoy was way in front of that one and pulled it way foul and did not sound good. And sounds like we may have a broken windshield in the parking lot. But the count's now 0-2 to McCoy. And Stevens looking to limit the damage here in the top of the 5th. McCoy skips out of the way of that one. Low and inside. And the 1-2. Little looper caught, snow coned by Stevens at the mound. So the Mavericks are out of trouble, but not before LIU Post scores 4 runs to extend their lead to 7-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the ECC Softball Championship on the ECC YouTube channel.
This is LIU Post.
We are pioneers in spirit
and in practice.
On the boards and beyond borders.
This is LIU Post.
A leader in business.
An international destination for the arts.
An engine of experiential education.
Where entrepreneurs get their start.
Accomplished alumni give back.
And innovative degree programs connect.
For a 360-degree view of the world.
This is LIU Post.
Where the pioneering spirit soars. LIU Post.
Morgan Lloyd leads off for the Mavericks as they look to mount a comeback here. And Pioneers are just 9 outs away from forcing a winner-take-all Game 7 later this afternoon. And Katie Humhay, first pitch is fisted into the on-deck circle by Morgan Lloyd. Lloyd fouls off the 1 pitch. And quickly behind the count, 0-2. The ECC Co-Player of the Year, 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded to short, her first time up. And Humhay climbs the ladder. But Lloyd doesn't chase. And the 1-2 from Humhay. Lifted into center field. Travis charging in, makes the catch for the first out. So Humhay has retired 4 in a row after giving up a double to the first batter she faced. And Kendall Meeks steps to the plate. She was right on that one, fouls it straight back to the screen. And the 0-1. Just misses in. Cedar tried to pull that one back. The umpire didn't bite on that one. Counts even now, 1-1. And that one is over the inner half of the plate. So Meeks behind the count now, 1-2. And the 1-2. Little check swing foul ball. Another 1-2. Another foul ball as Meeks stays alive. gloomy day here in Dobbs Ferry. There's actually a little bit forecast of rain. We're hoping that holds off. And another 1-2. And another foul ball. So after Humhay gets a new ball, she hits the outer part of the plate to ring up Meeks. And there's two away here in the bottom of the fifth. It's the second strikeout so far for Humhay. And Bailey McCormick steps to the plate. And hits a soft liner back to Humhay. She makes the catch for the third and final out. We're through 5 at the ECC Softball Championship. And the score is LIU Post 7, Mercy 2.
I started working in the family business after high school, but soon realized I wanted more. Then I transferred to Mercy College and everything changed. I learned from leaders of top global companies and was the CEO of a student business. With great career counseling,
I had internships at 2 Fortune 500 companies, one of which led to a full-time job.
Transferring to Mercy was the best decision of my life. I'm Anthony Sicaranza, class of 2015, and a full-time compensation and benefits analyst.
And we're back to start the top of the 6th. Julia Cedar leading things off for the Pioneers. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon with an RBI double. Was hit by a pitcher last time up.
Number 22, Julia Cedar.
And she crushes that one. A well foul. And the 0-1 is up high and over her head. She didn't like that one either, shaking her head. And the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. So 2-1 count here to Cedar. That one's lifted to center field. She got under that one. And Bullock's there to make the catch for the first out.
Right fielder, number 15, Abby Fortin.
Abby Fortin stepping to the plate. Her struggles have continued today. She was 0 for 3 to move to 0 for 14 in the tournament. She takes that one high. The ECC Rookie of the Year still leads the league in home runs. takes that pitch from Stevens for strike one. So the count even here at 1-1. And there's her first hit of the ECC tournament as she rips a single up the middle. So 1 on, 1 out. Ashley Melendez steps to the plate.
Ashley Melendez.
Melendez is 0 for 2 on the day. Also has a sacrifice bunt. First pitch to her is low, so 1-0 count. That one misses up and in, so 2-0 count. And that one just misses, so now a 3-0 count here to Melendez. And that one's in there for strike one. So Melendez taking all the way. And the 3-1. Popped up on the infield. Julie Gross calls it and makes the catch. So 2 outs, 1 runner on. And Gianna Gatto.
Number 21, Gianna Gatto.
Steps to the plate. Gatto is 0 for 1 on the day. She's also reached base twice with a hit by pitch and walk. That first pitch is in there for strike one. Gatto shows bunt, pulls back, swings and fouls it away. So quickly in an 0-2 hole here for Gatto. In the 0-2. Popped into foul territory. It'll be a tough play. And it drops. So still an 0-2 count to Gatto. And that one misses low and in. And the 1-2. Ripped into right center field. And Fortin heads to third base. So now runners at the corners for the Pioneers after the hit by Gatto. And that brings Megan Sneeden to the plate.
Megan Sneeden.
Sneeden had a huge hit for the Pioneers her last time up with a 3-run bases loaded double. She takes that one for strike one. Sneeden also has a sacrifice bunt. He was 1 for 2 on the day. And she hits that one hard to third, but Wooten makes the play, throws across the diamond to end the top of the 6th. So we're through 5.5 here in Dobbs Ferry. The score remains LIU Post 7 and Mercy 2. You're watching the ECC Softball Championship on the ECC YouTube channel.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Leading off for Mercy in the bottom of the 6th inning, the designated player, number 2, Ali Palazaro.
Top of the lineup here for Mercy in the bottom of the 6th. As the Mavericks need some runs. They look to avoid that Game 7 winner-take-all. They only have 6 outs left. And Katie Humhay just misses low and in for ball 1. Ball's a little jam shot, and Cedar can't make the play. So second life there for Pellizzaro. Looks like Cedar might have tried to get her second hand over that ball before it was even in her glove and hit the bare hand and popped out. And the 1-1 to Pellizzaro. Up in the zone. Counts 2-1. Little jam shot, could be a tough play. Nice play by Laird to charge and throw across the diamond for out number 1. That had a lot of backspin on it and skipped away from her a little bit, but she gloved it and fired it on over to first.
Right fielder, number 17, Janelle Wade.
So after the nice play by Laird and 1 out, Janelle Wade steps to the plate. She singled her last time up. First pitch to her is a strike. Her single knocked LIU post starter Hannah Olszewski out of the game. And Humhay allowed 1 inherited runner to score, but has so far shut down the Mavericks since coming in the game. And that one just misses off the inner part of the plate. So counts even at 1-1. Fouled away by Wade. Runs the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 from Humhay. High in the inside, and Wade jumps out of the way. Counts even at 2, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one's over the outer part of the plate for strike 3. So Wade goes down looking for the second out. And Scania Lemus steps to the plate.
Scania Lemus.
Lemus is 1 for 2 on the day. Hit a double into the left field corner her last time up. And that one just misses low. So Lemus ahead in the count 1-0. Humhay pours that one over the plate. 1-1 count to Lemus. That one's lifted in the air. And Gatto makes the catch in foul ground for the third and final out here in the 6th. So we head to the 7th and final inning with LIU Post leading 7-2. We'll be right back on the ECC YouTube channel.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
The shortstop, number 7.
We head to the 7th. Alexandra Laird leads off for the Pioneers. 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Also reached with a walk. And swings at the first pitch and hits a liner to left field, but Morgan Lloyd makes a nice running catch into the gap. So 1 pitch, 1 out here to start the 7th.
Center fielder, number 8, Claire Travis.
Claire Travis steps up to the plate. And fouls that ball into McCormick's mitt. Travis singled her last time up. Also has a sac fly and reached on a catcher's interference. That one's low. Counts even here at 1-1. And the 1-1. In the dirt. And the 2-1. Pitch was pretty low, but called a strike. So counts now even at 2-2. That one's hit deep to right field. But Wade makes the catch as she was retreating back. So Travis got a good piece of that one. Just a deep fly out and 2 quick outs for Stevens. And Samantha Moroney steps to the plate. She was pinch hit for it last time, but re-entered the game. She was 0 for 2 before that. And the first pitch to her is over the inside part of the plate for strike 1. The 0-1. Low and away. One slapped into foul territory, and Wooten makes the catch for the third and final out. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. Last licks for the Mavericks. The score is LIU Post 7 and Mercy 2 on the ECC YouTube channel.
I started working in the family business after high school, but soon realized I wanted more. Then I transferred to Mercy College and everything changed. I learned from leaders of top global companies and was the CEO of a student business. With great career counseling,
I had internships at 2 Fortune 500 companies, one of which led to a full-time job.
Transferring to Mercy was the best decision of my life. I'm Anthony Sicaranza, class of 2015, and a full-time compensation and benefits analyst.
And we start the bottom of the 7th. It's going to take quite the comeback for the Mavericks to walk off as ECC champions as they trail by 5. And they have their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming to the plate. And leading off is Julie Gross. Gross homered her first time up and also struck out. And the first pitch from Humhay is popped to the infield. McCoy is under it and makes the catch for the first out. Interesting that Gross is swinging at the first pitch. As the Mavericks trail by 5, you think they might take a pitch to try to get some base runners. But one pitch, one out. And Cassidy Wooten steps to the plate. Katie Humhay continues to hum right along. And Wooten rips that one to left, but right there is Samantha Maroney. So another quick out, and we are 1 out away from winner-take-all, Game 7.
Center fielder, number 3, Destiny Bullock.
Destiny Bullock steps to the plate. Last chance here for the Mavericks. She swings at the first pitch too and fouls that one away. So 0-1 count to Bullock. She tries to bunt. And she does reach bunt single. So nice bunt right down the first baseline for Bullock. Humhay might have been better served, seeing if that one kicked foul. So once she picked it up, Bullock was going to beat that out. So Mavericks stay alive. And bring Morgan Lloyd to the plate. She's 0 for 2 on the day. And the first pitch to her is in there for strike 1. And the 0-1 to Lloyd. Popped in the infield. And Samantha Laird makes the catch for the third and final out. And that'll do it for game number 6 with LIU Post victorious over the Mavericks by a score of 7-2. So that sets up a winner-take-all game 7 here in the ECC Championship. First pitch will be in about a half an hour from now, maybe a little bit longer. And so that'll do it for us here for this game. Be sure to tune in about 30 minutes for the final game of the ECC Softball Championship.